The new Royal Champion equipment has completely turned over the meta in Clash of Clans. In this video, I'll show you two different attack strategies with the new Electro boots that are completely unstoppable. And the first attack strategy is of course the Royal Champion charge with the 11 invisibility. And what this can do to a base, we will take a look at right now. On this type of box base, you always want to go in from a side with the RC. So either on this specific base, probably 10 o'clock side, as well as on the 4 o'clock side. The attacker in this case chose the 4 o'clock side, and you always want to try to work towards the town hall. So you want to try to work your way up towards the town hall, which is going to work perfectly in this case, because the RC is going towards the right hand side. And therefore will take out the town hall with a few invisibility spells. You always want to not completely take out those buildings. So as you can see, the attacker, before the building has been taken out by the RC, he turns the building invisible, so the RC retargets and chooses a different building to attack. And with the aura, with the Electro boots, the building actually goes down. So in this specific case, you just saw, even though the scatter shot was not completely been taken out by the Royal Champion with the Electro boots still took it out, even though it wasn't directly being attacked. And just look at this incredible value. One of the scatters has been taken out, the town hall has been taken out, 2 of those fire spitters have been taken out, both bell towers have been lured. It's just absolutely incredible. Just look at now also the spiky ball together with the earthquake boots takes out the monolith as well as the whole bottom compartment. The rest of the heroes can still do a lot of work. So the king as well as the barracks as well as the queen can do a lot of work and take out one side of the base, and the other side of the base can easily be taken care of by the Grand Warden together with all of those dragons. On the Grand Warden, you're going to use the Eternal Tome as well as the Rage Gem. The Rage Gem just makes it a lot faster because, well, you have 11 invisibility spells, so you have no rage spells for your dragons to increase the damage. If you start off with the RC walk, the RC walk is not going to be done within 1 minute. It's going to take 1 minute 30, maybe 1 minute 35, and then you only have 1 minute 20 or 1 minute 30 to clean up the rest of the base. So therefore the Rage Gem is also way better than the Heal Tome, due to the fact that the Royal Champion walk will just take so incredibly long and you need to be fast with your dragons. But that was how to triple a box base, and now let's take a look at how to triple an anti-2-star base, in this specific case an anti-2-star diamond base. Also, on this type of base with the RC, you want to take out the town hall. We once again have the earthquake boots together with the haste gem. The haste gem, we will use it whenever the RC or whenever the Royal Champion is going close towards the town hall. When she's close towards the town hall, so she can just take out the town hall way more quickly. We go in from the bottom side so we can dodge the Giga Bomb. And once again, before those buildings go down, you want to make them invisible and retarget to another building, so the RC can just easily take out those buildings with the aura. Scatter shot as well as the Expo invisible. Now we work our way towards the town hall. The Electro boots take out absolutely everything, they shred everything, and we also use our ability, our active ability, to easily make our way towards the town hall to take out the town hall. We still have 2 invisibility spells. We can make the clan castle invisible to also take out the clan castle troops more quickly, as well as of course take out the last rage tower. And with that, of course, the value is very, very neat. We can take out one of the sweepers also with our queen ability. On our queen, we have the giant arrow as well as the healer puppet. Because the healer puppet, then the queen basically will not go down because I take out so much damage off the base, so much DPS on the base. You take that out with your RC. So the queen with the healer puppet is basically going to stay alive throughout the whole attack. Then once again, you just spam in your dragons to clean up everything, support a little bit with your heroes. And you can see this base is going to be crushed. Sadly, in his case, the dragons split up a little bit, so the whole bottom side of his dragons thin out a little bit, and also the value of the Grand Warden ability was not too nice. But still, there are so many dragons left which are not going to go down. You still have the super minions coming out of the siege barracks, and with that, it's just a complete overkill. The queen will just do the rest. The queen, as I said, with the healer puppet, she is not going to go down because there is just not enough DPS to get her down. With that, easy 3 stars. Army link if you want to try this specific attack strategy out is of course always in the description. But as I already said, I'm not going to show you one attack strategy. I'm going to show you 2 different attack strategies with the new equipment. So let's take a look at the second attack strategy right now. But before we do that, very quick reminder, if you're buying any in-game items, like for example a gold pass, event pass, make sure that you are always using a creator code. Code RHBB would of course be much appreciated to support this channel. And this time we have the Royal Champion charts with 4 invisibility spells as well as a recall spell in combination with the Root Riders. Yes, you've seen it right, Root Riders are back in the Town Hall 17 meta. You may like it, you may dislike it. I personally do not like Root Riders, but hey, they're back and they're incredibly strong if you use this specific attack strategy. On this diamond base, the attacker went in from the right hand side, and with the Root Riders, with the Royal Champion chart, your main goal is going to be funneling. So you want to take out a specific part of the base, you want to take out one of the 4 corners of the base mainly to just do some funneling. Then you're going to do a Warden Walk or a Queen Walk to funnel your Root Riders into the base. And those Root Riders together with the healers are once again not going to go down. Healers are very strong. They will heal your troops throughout the whole attack, and they are not going to go down, especially because, as you see, the RC is going to take such a big portion out of the base, and therefore a lot of DPS is already gone. Now, as I already explained, short Queen Walk to take out the Clan Castle, as well as to do the rest of the funneling. You can also just put your Warden in there as well. On the Queen, we this time have once again the healer puppet, but this time with the magic mirror. Of course, you can also use the invisibility vial, or you can use the frozen arrow. It doesn't really matter too much. On the Barbarian King, we have the, we have the Earthquake Boots, but I have no idea why the Vamp Spells is there. I'll be answering that in the comments if I don't forget it. I have absolutely no clue why there's a level 5 Vamp Stash there. It makes absolutely no sense to me, at least. On the RC, we now also have the Rocket Spear, so we don't have the Haste Vial, but we have the Rocket Spear, so we can use the RC ability after we do the recall. We just send it in with our Root Riders into the main push, and wherever our RC is going to take a lot of damage or is going to outrange some key defenses, we are going to use that ability to snipe off all of those defenses. We still have one of the overgrowths to just take out a small portion of the base and just get some DPS off our troops. But on this specific base, the overgrowth was a little bit wasted. A heal spell or a rage spell or also 2 free spells would have been way better. The overgrowth is basically doing absolutely nothing. But hey, on some bases, this overgrowth can do wonders to take out a town hall, to take out a rage tower setup. On some bases, on some specific bases, it can do a lot. But you can see this base is completely crushed. Didn't need the RC ability, didn't need the Queen ability, didn't need the King ability. Still so many Root Riders are left. All of his 4 heroes still have full HP. He was even able to swag a free spell. This attack strategy, if you just do it correctly, it is going to tear bases apart. Holy moly. And because it is so fun, let's take a look at yet another replay. Once again, we are going to take out one of the 4 corners with our RC, then recall her. This time it is the 12 o'clock corner, or the top side of the base. We have a few invisibility spells to protect her. And once again, you want to make the buildings invisible before the Royal Champion takes them out. The skeleton traps do absolutely nothing. And now also the Inferno Tower gets taken out by the damage aura, as well as the Poison Tower also gets taken out. And now also the skeleton traps stand absolutely no chance. The value is once again absolutely incredible. It is so cheap and so much value. This time, not a small Queen Walk because it wasn't necessary to do a little bit of funneling. Just send in your Root Riders straight into the base together with the Queen, with the Barbarian King, or RC in this case was put on the right hand side to just support because the Siege Barracks wasn't doing the funneling on its own. And then you still have so many spells left, because on this specific attack strategy, you are just going to use 6 spell slots for your RC. That would be the 4 invisibility spells, and then of course also the recall spell, making a total of 6 spell capacity. But you can see on this attack, the Overgrowth spell actually has a lot of value. It takes out a lot of DPS, so your Brood Riders can survive for way longer. On the Grand Warden this time, we have the Eternal Tome together with the Healing Tome, and there is just still so much left. We still have our King ability with, this time, the correct equipments. The correct equipments would of course be the Spike Ball as well as the Earthquake Boots. Makes a lot of sense. Makes way more sense than of course that Vamp Stash, especially on level 5. The Vamp Stash is going to do absolutely nothing. If you don't have the Spike Ball level, just use basically anything else. But the Earthquake Boots are pretty strong. The Earthquake Boots are very good at opening up the base, especially after the buff. It is such a strong equipment for the Barbarian King. I can only recommend using it. And we once again don't need the Queen ability, we don't need the Barbarian King ability. But once again, we're able to swag one of our 3 spells. Bases stand absolutely no chance. I personally dislike it that Brood Riders are once again so incredibly strong, but with the new equipment, with the new RC equipment, with the Electro boots, Brood Riders are completely back in the meta. Also, this army link can be found in the description. I hope you will have a lot of success with one of these attack strategies. If you were to try it out, make sure to try out the strategy yourself. And with that, I would say, see you guys soon with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.